In the latest command prompt tutorial, we saw how to change our CMD's interface color to the matrix. So check this video after watching this one, because today we'll learn about file attributes, and attributes are settings associated with computer files that grant or deny certain rights to how the user or the operating system can access that file. Let's say I will go to my folder 1 that is inside my desktop. And inside that folder, I'll create a text file. I'll say echo hello world greater than sign text.txt. Now if I dir folder 1, I have this text.txt file. Now if I want to know the attribute of this file, I'll say attrib, which stands for attribute, and say text.txt or the file name. If I hit enter, the file attribute is A. A means archived, so this file has the archive attribute. Now with the archive attribute, I can do anything with that file. I could type that file by using the type command and mention text.txt, and what it will do is it will type for me what is inside that file or the content of that file. Also, if I say text.txt like that, it will open for me Notepad. So yes, with the type command, I could actually see the content of my text file. I could also overwrite that file. Because it has an attribute of archive, I could do anything with that file. So let's say I will overwrite what is inside that file. Overwriting means replacing what is inside of that file by something else. So let's say I will say echo, and instead of hello world, I'll say hello everyone. And I'll say text.txt. If I type text.txt, this time it will say hello everyone instead of hello world because I overwrited it. But let's say I don't want to overwrite, I just want to add a new line to my text file. How to do that? Well, it's actually very easy. I'll say echo hello and welcome to TextSend. And I want to add this as a new line instead of that text file. Instead of writing 1 greater than sign, I'll mention 2 greater than signs and then the file name, which is text.txt. And now if I type text.txt, it will say hello everyone, and it appended or added hello and welcome to TextSend. Right now we only know the archive attribute, but there's definitely more. How to access all those attributes? So if I say attrib and access the help center, I'll see that we have a lot of attributes over here. Now the plus sign and the minus sign, I'll talk about them later on. And as you can see, we have a lot of attributes. We have the archive attribute that we just saw, the read only, the system file attribute, and a file with that kind of attribute is a file that is crucial for the function of the operating system. We have also the hidden file attribute representing H, and it just hides a file. And of course, we have more attributes down here. You can Google them and search what those attributes means, but those 4, which are read only, archive, system file attribute, and hidden, are just the basics. Now let's change the attribute of our text file from archive to read only. How to do that? Well, I'll say attrib minus A to remove the archive attribute plus R to add the read only attribute to my text file or text.txt. So if I say attrib text.txt, instead of A, we are getting R. R means read only. So I removed A by saying minus A and added R by saying plus R. So what exactly the read only attribute does to a file? So if I say type, I could see the content, so I could read the content. But can I overwrite or append a text to that text.txt file? Let us try to overwrite it. So I'll say echo, I'll say anything, let's say, and overwrite that file, text.txt. Access is denied. That's because the attribute of that file is a read-only file. So you can only see or read the content of that file, and you cannot actually append or overwrite the content of that file. So that's what the read-only attribute does to a file. Now if I remove that read attribute by saying minus R text.txt, what do you think right now the attribute will be? Here, so I'll say attrib text.txt. So it doesn't have an attribute because we actually took off the archive attribute over here and added the read-only attribute. Then we took off the read-only attribute, so this file has no attributes. Of course, I could add an attribute to that file. Let's add the hidden attribute to that file by saying attrib plus H text.txt. And if I say attrib text.txt, it is h, which means hidden file attribute. Now if I dir folder 1, well, that folder has no such thing as text.txt in it. But if I say echo and create another text.txt, I'll say text2.txt, dir it, I have text2.txt, but not white text.txt. That's because the attribute of text2.txt is actually archived, so we can't see that file. But the attribute of text.txt is h, which is hidden. So that file is actually hidden somewhere in the memory of my computer. So how to check if that file is actually there? So if I say dir /a, I could see all the hidden files as well as the other files that are not hidden. So text.txt is actually the hidden file. Now can I type the content of that text? Of course. So type text.txt, I could see all of its content. I could also append to that text.txt. I could say echo and write anything. Append, I'm appending right now by adding 2 greater than sign and text.txt. Let me type that text. And yes, I can append something to that text.txt, but the only difference is if I dir without saying /a, I cannot see that text.txt because it is an hidden file. So that's a great way to hide a file in that folder. Now if you want to bring it back, I'll say attrib -h plus a to give it the archive attribute, and I'll say text.txt. And I dir'd folder 1, and as you can see, I could see right now text.txt without writing dir /a because it's not anymore a hidden file. Alright, this is it on file attributes in command prompt. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and follow me along in this command prompt tutorial for beginners. Thank you so much for watching. This is Lexan, and I'll see you in the next one.